What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shadow, and today I finally have some Fortune's Keep gameplay for you. And we are not just playing any regular game of Resurgence. You see we're playing trios, but this is actually ranked Resurgence we're playing here. And I'm playing with my friends ADHD and Deepaw. Now, I'd be lying if I said this was the most absolutely exciting gameplay of ranked in the world, but we do win the match. And I'm playing with ADHD. He's a streamer on Twitch just like I am. Definitely check him out. My Twitch streaming schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are usually my long streaming days. I start about noon and I go till about 9 o'clock. Wednesday I usually do a shorter stream. Sometimes I might not even stream at all on Wednesday. It's usually my day to kind of set up a video for you guys and edit and do all that fun stuff. As mentioned in a previous video, I didn't really get to play Fortune's Keep the first time around. So this is my first time getting to learn the map. And my overall opinions are good. I like it. It's a good map. It reminds me somewhat of Ashika Island just because of the whole underground passageway and just kind of learning that. And there's a million different ways to get down there. But it's a good map. My experience has been good. And in Ranked, it overall has been good as well. I'm enjoying playing Ranked. The matches are sweaty, but once you get into a match, it's pretty fun. And the SR bonuses and the whole SR system is good when it's working. There was an update just this week where they kind of messed up the SR promotions and demotions where you would play a whole match and you wouldn't get the SR that you were actually earned, and that was a big problem. They fixed that though, and the SR seems to be back to the way it's supposed to be working, and it's good. It's fun to try to level yourself up and try to get to that next rank, and I'm enjoying the whole process. And being in the game is fun, even though it's sweaty as they may be. The issue has been getting into an actual match. I've noticed that when I am partied up with two of my teammates, I can't seem to find a lobby, but the second I queue into a game solo, it's just like any other game mode. As if I'm playing duos, solos, or trios, I'm able to find a match just instantaneously. So I don't know if there's anything going on with partying up with your teammates that is slowing down the process, but almost every time I have two teammates in my lobby, we'll wait 20 minutes for a game to start. And whenever I'm host, I can never find one. I've actually had to have ADHD be my host so that he can find a lobby, and it still takes way too long. Definitely needs to be addressed. As I'm set to grab my loadout here, you'll notice I am running the Ram 9 and the SVA 545. This was a few days before the update where they buffed the Attack of Volver and the Striker 9. Striker 9, they adjusted its recoil pattern, so it's a little bit more usable in that aspect. And the Attack of Volver, if you have not heard, the buff was insane. The 7.62 rounds now hit harder and the fire rate is slowed down. And if you put it in the 5.56 rounds, the fire rate goes way through the roof up to like 800 rounds per minute, but you lose some damage, but the bullet velocity goes up. So really, either ammo type that you use with the Attack of Volver at this point is insane. They're both meta. The only reason I'm using the SVA in this game was that it was before the update, so the SVA was actually shredding, and you'll see it's a plate shredder in this game. And I also want to make a comment about the sight that I am using in this gameplay on my SVA. That is a 2.5 magnification scope that you can actually unlock when you level up the BP-50, which is one of the new weapons from Season 2. It's very close to the Choreo Eagle's Eye in terms of the distance that you're seeing your enemies from. It's actually the exact same. The main difference is that you actually just have one single dot there instead of the crosshair. So if the crosshair gets in your way, sometimes if you lose sight tracking people, this sight might be better for you. It's kind of like a red dot mixed with a holographic sight. It's excellent. I like it. It doesn't really work fantastic on every single weapon, but on the SVA here, it works pretty fine. Definitely test it out if you haven't used it. Along with the update with the Attack of Volver and the Striker 9, they also updated in Ranked how the whole tap system worked. So if you didn't know before the update, if you downed a teammate or you downed an enemy and your teammate also got bullets on them, you both got SR. But they've updated it so that they only get the assist, whereas before they would gain more SR, I believe. So they just kind of adjusted the taps. They realized that people were downing people and leaving them there for their teammates to finish off, and I guess they just don't like that whole gameplay aspect, so they kind of nerfed it. Good on them, I guess. It's not really a change that I think most people are going to notice. If you down someone, you probably still should let your teammate get the kill anyway, just to get the assist, get some bullets on them, and then that way everyone kind of gets their SR promotion at the end of the day. Kind of a strange update there that they added. Now, while this is a Call of Duty channel, and you can always come here for gameplay and some tips and tricks, I don't always talk about Call of Duty. It is a dying game, and there are other things that I would like to talk about pertaining to my life and other things that are going on, so I am going to do so. And this week was the Super Bowl, so I wanted to kind of go into some details about the Super Bowl that maybe some other people weren't really paying attention to. First off, it was a fantastic game, and if the zeitgeist or the ether doesn't know, I am an Eagles fan, so I didn't really have too much of a dog in the fight. However, we lost to the Chiefs in the previous Super Bowl, so you would kind of think that I would kind of be against them. I don't want them to win back-to-back. That being said, I cannot stand this 49ers team. This dating back to the NFC Championship of the previous season, 2022, the Eagles knocked out Brock Purdy in the NFC Championship game and went on to the Super Bowl, and the Niners just never stopped crying all offseason into this season, and they did actually beat the Eagles pretty handedly in the regular season. So I'm kind of biased against the 49ers more so than the Chiefs. I was rooting for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and they won. Again, it was a fantastic game, just like the previous year with the Chiefs versus the Eagles. The Chiefs versus the 49ers, it delivered. It was awesome. And there's, obviously, as there is every Super Bowl, there's talk about the game being fixed and yada yada. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce with Pfizer, Patrick Mahomes is the new golden boy of the NFL. And I don't really believe in any of that nonsense. I don't subscribe to it being fixed, just because the way the Chiefs season kind of went, I know that maybe feeds into the fact that it was fixed, but halfway through the season, no one thought they were even going to make the playoffs, and then they went on the road and just kind of beat all the best AFC teams, and then they went and won the Super Bowl again. And every Super Bowl that Patrick Mahomes has won, they've been down 10 points at some point in the game, I think maybe even at halftime, and the man wants to win. Every player in the NFL is very talented, and they have, I guess, some sort of a chip on their shoulder. But this man, you can tell he wants to win. It's not just about money. It's not about fame or anything like that. He just wants to win at the sport that he dedicated his life to, and it shows. And I do want to mention Dre Greenlaw's injury, as tragic as it is, and I'm not trying to rub it in on the 49ers fan. That was a terrible injury. But the replacement for Dre Greenlaw allowed like 9 catches after that, and you can definitely say that injury may have lost them the Super Bowl. And I also want to bring up the one play, the game-winning touchdown play in overtime. It was Nicole Hardman. I think he caught the pass from Patrick Mahomes. That's the exact same play that they ran against the Eagles twice in the previous Super Bowl. I think it was Kadarius Toney was the receiver for that play, and it's the exact same play. They motion the receiver from the outside and the inside. The corner on the outside, he puts his eyes inside because he thinks that he has to cover somebody else because of that guy's motioning in, and instead that receiver stays on the outside and he's just wide open. It's the same play. If you're a defensive coordinator in the NFL, you gotta learn how to stop that play or do something against that. There's no way that the Chiefs won 2 Super Bowls back-to-back essentially on the same play. That's just absolutely insane. And we are approaching the final circle here of our ranked resurgence win. We are in a cave system, just completely camping it out at this point. We are kind of in a middle ground situation here. We are concerned about people being underneath us, of course, but we're really primarily concerned about people being above us on the cliffside. So we're moving slow, we're moving cautious. We know how sweaty these maps are and these matches are, so we don't want to make any erroneous moves. There is a hilarious moment where a solo player actually finds our camping spot here, and he gets absolutely destroyed. It is hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. You never want to run solo in ranked. You definitely want to kind of hold hands with your teammates. That's something that I found out very early playing ranked. You will get rolled rolling solo. People like to hold hands. You will get shot by 3 people, and you will be upset. Definitely run with your teammates. You might get down shooting at somebody, but your teammates will be right there to help you out. Or maybe they get down shooting somebody, but then you're going to be right there to help them out. So it's very, very, very essential to run as a team when you're playing ranked resurgence. And I am actually forced into the kill box here, and there's a team actually on the other side of this rock down there at the bottom, and I actually had no idea they were down there. I'm literally just running from gunfire at this point and trying to play it up. But as I try to take a peek just to kind of survey the area, I noticed that they're down there, and I'm able to actually kill the guy. But he actually has another teammate that's down there that I didn't know about. So ADHD goes down there to try to get him, and I'm plating up. I'm trying to smoke this out, plating up, trying to avoid getting shot, and I actually get down by the gas. He goes down there to try to kill him. I believe he gets one of them. I self-revive. I'm the last one left. I throw some grenades for the guy that was down there. I see the last guy. I run down there with the Ram 9, and I finish the game. And we get my first ranked resurgence win. And that is the end of the gameplay. If you did like and enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check me out on Twitch. I am streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as I mentioned before. And I am out. Thank you. Peace.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't even know when you died. Dude, I just started throwing grenades because you were like, I made it push him out. Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Let's see how you did. Very resourceful. Good skill to have.
Yup.
I'm impressed. You geared up and you got evil.
Makes sense.
Someone stole your thunder, huh? No rest for the wicked. Let's get back to work.
What's the scoreboard? Let's go. We all had crazy damage.